It's one of those things like with climate change, the big discussion at the moment.
I don't buy that shit. Fuck that little twat. I don't buy it. I don't buy it whatsoever. You know, like her ancestors were like Vikings and shit that just like raped and pillaged. I think I'd rather be raped than listen to her. Like she's a worse version of her ancestors. Does that make sense?
Greta Thunberg?
Yes. She's like this, whatever her fucking name is.
Greta Thunberg.
Yeah, it's just like, she's like continuing the trend of like Swedes just traveling around the world and like making it miserable for everyone.
Just ruining it for
everybody
just fucking
else. Like everything was fine.
Raping.
That's it. You're just raping me emotionally.
And she's a young girl with Asperger's. And I don't buy this
Asperger shit.
No, I'm telling you, she's got Asperger's. Because she might be able to save the world, but she can't maintain eye contact for more than 30 seconds.
She looks straight into the fucking camera. She's weeping. Yeah. I thought that they didn't have feelings, the Asperger's people. I thought autism and Asperger's where you don't have feelings. You're good at counting and shit, or like you're good at like... Piano, yeah, like piano, like instruments, like playing cards.
Long division.
That kind of stuff. Anything that's like robotic. But like she's out there like feeling so affected by the environment. That's not Asperger's. But I think what it is it can't be like a white girl that says it, because then they'll be like, this is...
Well, that's come out today.
What's that?
That she is too white. Her privilege is too much that she can't say this about the environment.
They thought they were going to get around that by saying she had Asperger's, because they're like, people wouldn't criticize some retard, but it's like, they will.
Of course they will.
Yeah.
Because she's white.
She's mentally ill, bro.
She is.
Yeah, she is.
She is.
Why are we listening to anybody with autism or Asperger's about anything? That's just, it's like, why don't you, if you get like too close to them, they'll just fucking tear a cat's head off. Like you can't, this is absurd that we listen to kids about anything. I hate this fucking autistic thing, because Asperger's is like not real autism. Like I got a buddy whose brother's autistic.
My brother's autistic.
Okay, so you know what it is. You're like shitting yourself. It's a problem. Yeah. It's like difficult to be a person. This girl, autistic people can't sail across the Atlantic.
No.
That's not gonna happen. Do you know? They'll probably have like a breakdown. There'll be something going wrong. They need structure. They need...
I couldn't sail across the Atlantic.
Fair enough. But what I'm saying is like, you know what I mean, right? It's like, autistic people, as long as they're put in their like, in their structure and their everyday routine, they can actually function quite well.
Yes.
You don't get structure and everyday routine on a fucking sailboat.
No.
Going across the Atlantic.
No.
So...
Who sailed across the Atlantic?
Greta.
What? When?
Because she won't fly because it's bad for the environment. Yeah, you didn't know about this?
I didn't know that.
Also, sailing across the Atlantic is the most Viking shit. But it's like, but that's what their thing is. You know that's what their thing is, right? It's like, this is just, we don't listen to adults when they have like these like super liberal causes, so they just get kids to do it. Like that's what the school shooting shit in America is. Yeah. Like everybody's like, guns are bad, and we're like, yeah, shut up, pussy. And then these kids go like, guns are bad, and we're like, I can't call a kid a pussy. All right, kiddo, guns are bad. And they realize, oh, that kind of worked with the school shooting kids. Okay, let's get a version of kids that care about the environment.
And this is what's happening on Twitter at the moment. Is I've been watching, because I follow weird people on Twitter. Like I found this one person on Twitter who displays who has blocked them as their bio. So naturally, I followed them. And they were like retweeted that I followed, and they're like, "What the fuck? This right-wing fascist is coming after me," and all this type of stuff, which is hilarious. But anyway, it's interesting to watch that place work, because people are just constantly just punching on. Like everyone fucking hates everyone in there. It's great. It's a great place for material. But the thing with the climate change thing is with Greta.
Do you believe in climate change?
I think that putting greenhouse gases into the atmosphere isn't a good thing.
Right.
I think that you should push toward...
What's a greenhouse gas? That like aerosols and shit?
CO2, methane.
Yeah.
We should be working towards better choices rather than fossil fuel and coal. Like, for example, when the first cars started coming out, Tesla was big at the time, right? And Tesla wanted to make everything electric because everything was, in his mind, was electric.
Right.
But the bigger companies with more money, more political pull, decided, no, we're going to go with petrol.
Yeah, but he would have fucked shit up. Like, we would have never had Wi-Fi if Tesla got his way.
But what would we have? We could have had something else, something much quicker. In Australia, Wi-Fi is fucking awful.
Yeah, I guess.
The internet speed here is terrible.
But you still don't want to be plugged in. I guess what I'm saying is like, this Tesla guy, it's easy to look back and be like, he had it, it was the fucking truth. And they're like, maybe he was a douchebag. You know what I mean?
I guess
maybe he was a fucking cunt.
Well, I think he was autistic as well.
I think he was a cunt, dude. Yeah. And did they kill him? I'm kind of glad.
Why?
I know, just like everybody acts like he's the fucking truth. Like if he was the truth, he would have done it. He's just some guy with a good fucking idea, and like we don't even know if it worked. Apparently, he made some car that like ran off of like water or some shit, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
but I, like everyone else, know fuck all about him.
But the point is, like, if you do it, people want to make money. People are in the interest of making money. That's like these people who are like, oh, you can make so much power out of solar. It's like, no, you can't. Like, you think ExxonMobil is an oil company? They don't give a fuck about oil. If you find a better source of energy, they'll just use that. They do all the research. They do it of fucking algae or whatever these people want to say, wind. It just doesn't create enough. Like, dude, you take this much oil and you can push a car that weighs 2,500 pounds 2 miles. That's insane. That's an alien-like substance. Once we can find that somewhere else, they'll do it. But until then, you can't. It's not that crazy.
It may come from asteroids. It may come from comets.
That's what oil is.
Yes.
Oil's got to be asteroids or some shit. Well, it's dinosaurs, isn't it?
It's dinosaurs.
But they shouldn't be there.
Decomposed organic material.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think what I'm trying to say is that eventually that may run out. Or it may, or in New Zealand, right?
Yeah.
For example, I was just
you
over
think
there.
we'll run out of oil?
Probably not. It's probably like the diamond industry, right? The diamond industry is based on just lies.
Dude,
it's just like, oh, we've only got 10 left, mate. We've only got 10 left.
That's the thing. It's like,
want it?
It's like, we're never going to run out of oil.
I don't think so. I don't know anything about
Dude,
it.
they said there's like tons of oil under Greenland. Remember, like Trump was trying to buy Greenland?
And he put the meme up of Trump Tower on Greenland.
Dude, I loved it. But he was like, I promise I won't do it.
Did you see Trump's tweet about Greta the other day?
Yeah, that was so great. Yeah.
Oh, what did he say?
Happy girl. Looks like she's thinks the future is going to be bright or some shit.
To have a president, and
He's the best.
I love
He's the
Trump.
funniest. He's the funniest president.
Hilarious.
Hands down, funniest president.
I hope he's writing these tweets and it's not like some social media guy. I really hope that he's just going, write this.
Yeah, I think there are guys that'll throw stuff towards him, but like, I also think that he's got it in him because when you see him live, sometimes a bar will just come out, you know, just kind of organically. That's why the debates were so much fun.